that Chuck really got? Because if so, that means God attended a supernatural fan convention, which is pretty cool.
I'll field that one. We're not going to give an answer. It's completely open to interpretation. We very, very intentionally did not want a character to come out at the end to say, and that's because I'm God. And because we thought, like, you wanted it to be, yes, douchey of, like, it's like M. Night douchey of a level. Like, I'll say this though, because people say to me, like, but if Chuck was God, and we're not saying whether he was or not, then that means the writer was God, and isn't that the definition of M. Night douchey? And my response is, I'm like, yeah, but if he is God, this God's banging whores. So that kind of takes the curse off.
Is that how you take the curse off stuff?
Or puts the curse on it. That puts the curse on it. But anyway, it's open for people to debate amongst themselves, and we have our own privately held beliefs.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So you're a big fan of M. Night? I like his journalistic work.
And Jensen, now that you're a director, what's your best advice for directing Jensen Ackles?
Well, the nice thing is I don't have to convince me to do anything.
Be Jensen Ackles.
Or did I? And yes, I by no means consider myself a director. I was given a task and I did it to the best of my abilities, and you know, who knows? But I got lucky because I got to work with you know, Jim was carrying the weight of the show, and Jared was not on set. This is really the biggest bonus of being a director on this. Yeah.
Is there any plans for Jared, Misha, Jim, even Sarah? I mean, maybe directing an episode at some point?
Don't do it.
No.
Not so much.
I've noticed that directing requires a certain amount of work, which pretty much eliminates it from my list of things to do.
I'm always wearing a hat.
I think she has to have the top of his skull.
I want to say this about Jensen's directing. I wanted to give him a sense of what it was like to be a director on the first day. And I thought about staying in my trailer for 30 minutes, but it just went too far against my sense of ethics. I remember the very first setup, Jensen came in and said, okay, Jim, you're on the phone to whoever, and I think you should walk over here and start over here, come over to the desk, pick up the phone. And I said, I know how to pick up a phone. What are you, Eric von Stroheim now? And
Well, the writing boots and the writing crop were probably a difference.
yeah, it was the megaphone that, but you do look good in a beret. Seriously speaking, I've been doing this for 312 years, and I've worked with a lot of really, really good directors, and I have never felt any more secure or well-guided as an actor than I have by Jensen Ackles.
Sentimental moment. On for a Comic-Con panel.
Sweet. You didn't buy that, did you?
So is there any chance Jeffrey Dean Morgan can be coached back for one more? Or is there any other guest stars coming up this season that people want to know about?
As for Jeffrey Dean, have you seen that guy's schedule? Oh my God, he's a movie star. We love him. We love the character. We want to work with him again. We're wide open. Of course we're wide. I mean, we're not stupid. But he's just a very busy man. And, you know, if we could make it work, we would love to make it work.
Come back to us, Jeff. Come back to us.
But yeah,
The show show needs a father figure.
Coming on the show.
I mean, who else is their father figure? Who else has that energy? I mean, nobody. So we need Jeffrey.
So believe me,
What you were saying, she was making like a little thing.
Yeah. Mitch Pilecki. He's speaking of father figures. I mean, he's got a very patriarchal kind of vibe. Oh, don't worry. Could anyone ever replace Bobby Singer? Ever? No. So we didn't write the rule that way. Don't worry. But so yeah.
now, and Jared, did you find it a challenge to play against yourself as Lucifer in the season finale?
I did, yeah. I know. I even talked to Jensen about it because he had done it for another episode. But it's strange as an actor because you're so used to responding from what the character does. You know your motivations and your intentions, but like Jensen and I find a lot in scenes that we have our idea, but then playing it out, it changes and it adapts and it builds into something that you never thought it would be. And so it's tough because I talked to him because there were options. I could either look into a mirror, or I could have another actor sitting there saying the lines, or I could just have a photo double to talk at, and somebody on camera would say the lines. And I ended up talking with Jensen because he had been in the same position, and I just chose to use a piece of tape, which sounds kind of bizarre, but I didn't want another actor giving their performance and it affecting my performance, because then it wouldn't make sense when you saw the whole scene. I still haven't seen it. I'm a couple episodes behind. I got caught up. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm a couple episodes behind.
No, thanks. It's really nice. I really appreciate your support and commitment into the show.
Someone told me how it ends, so I...
I watched Grammys, I don't know.
Yeah. But it was very tough. It was fun.
So I think we might have some audience questions.